Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a weekly spread using only one pen. I know this doesn't sound or seem like much of a challenge, and honestly that's because it's not supposed to be. I want to show you guys how easy it can be to get into bullet journaling even if you don't have heaps of supplies like a lot of the big YouTubers do. Now I did use a pencil to sketch out where I wanted everything to be, which makes it so much easier to tackle a new spread. Aside from that, I'm just going to be using my trusty No. 2 Micron fineliner, but you could use honestly any biro or pen that you like. We've split the middle section up into 3 rows, giving us 6 separate boxes. That means we're going to be combining Saturday and Sunday into one box. But if you have a particularly busy weekend coming up and you know it, you can just split it up into 4 instead of 3, and then use that spare 8th box as a note section or an event list of some kind. The spread probably looks a little similar to my last video. I just wanted to do something that had plenty of room for lots of boxes so that you can customize it however you need to. You've probably noticed I'm kind of in love with rounded corners right now, but solid squares are way easier to start off with. It took me a while to get used to those rounded corners. You can also use a ruler if you're more comfortable with that. I like to freehand my bujo because it gives me extra practice with hand steadiness. This is really helpful for my art. The main trick we'll use with our one pen is to go over certain letters to make them bold or stylize them. This helps create some contrast and depth between the sections that you would normally get from switching pens or using colour. We can even make our own drop shadows this way, like on the date bubbles. Adding the pictures is also completely optional. I normally don't doodle around most spreads because it takes so much more time, but the paper airplane design is so easy to do and it really helps fill out those empty spaces. Overall, I think this spread took me about 15 minutes to do the pen work, but it definitely took a lot longer to get the pencil stuff down first because you need to count and make sure everything fits and figure out what you're actually going to be putting in your week. Oh god, I really wanted to get the spacing right here, so I tried writing the days backwards. It's the weirdest feeling ever, but we pulled it off. One piece of advice I do want to add in here for beginners is to jump on websites like Pinterest to gather up inspiration and try to utilize as many different spreads as you can into your journal just to figure out what works for you. Once you know what you like, it makes it way easier to come up with spreads for each new week. I guess I cheated a little here by using my pencil to shade the airplanes. I was gonna just test what it looked like since I didn't want to ruin everything by just going straight in with my pen, but I really like how it looked, so I just kept it in pencil. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this helped in some way, and if you have any requests of what you'd like to see in future spreads or any particular sections you'd like me to show, please comment below and I'll do my best to try and include those in the next coming weeks. Have a great week everyone, and thank you again for watching, subscribing and commenting.